want to thank everybody for coming today to meet our House candidates from across Northern Virginia. The House Democratic Caucus could not be more pleased with our slate of candidates who will join Terry McAuliffe, Dr. Ralph Northam, and Senator Mark Herring in offering Virginia a moderate alternative and a 21st century vision for our Commonwealth come this November 5th. Here in Northern Virginia, the contrast could not be any clearer. When you're sitting in traffic, driving to work, it's Republicans like Rich Anderson, Mark Cole, Barbara Comstock, Tim Hugo, Scott Lingenfelter, Bob Marshall, Jackson Miller, and David Ramadan who chose to say no to solutions, to walk hand in hand with Attorney General Cuccinelli in his attempt to derail the historic transportation compromise that Governor McDonnell recently signed into law. It's Northern Virginia Democrats worked across the aisle to pass a transportation compromise that will not only ease congestion around the Commonwealth, but will create jobs for 39,000 Virginians. It was a compromise because there are elements of the bill none of us liked on the Democratic side, but it was what was possible. And in the big picture, it moves us in the right direction after decades of inaction. We look forward to running with a mainstream statewide ticket, a ticket earning more support each day from independents and mainstream Republicans. I have to say that when voters learn about the statewide Tea Party ticket, they are alarmed. Unfortunately, it is nothing new to those of us already serving in the House of Delegates. We see the far right exercise power every day. With little trouble, the Republicans eliminate our one handgun per month law, pass a personhood and contraception ban, and force medically unnecessary and unwanted medical procedures on women. This is what happens today with Republicans in charge. Virginia has, in just the last few years, become famous for our unusual legislation and a content provider, you might say, for cable and late-night television. Our moderate, progressive, #1 business reputation has been dented by fringe bills to study the creation of our own currency, to deny climate change, or to strongly make a stand against the UN and sustainable development. We believe Virginians have had enough. It is time for moderates to regain position, and we can do it despite the new partisan map on the strength of our candidates and more favorable demographics, including younger voters interested in the environment, women's rights, and equality for all, remaining an entrepreneurial state. Democrats win in these Republican-held seats when voters turn out. Make no mistake, these House races are all tough. There are no easy victories, but we are ready to work and to offer a new vision on November 5th, a vision where the economy, education, and transportation take precedent. We are ready to take on the challenge posed by Virginia's current reliance on federal spending. To diversify our economy, the House Democratic Caucus is committed to higher education, to science, and to research, for that is where a new, homegrown 21st century economy must originate. With that, I'd like to introduce our Northern Virginia candidates that were able to make it today.